Cheetah Girls, there's so many secrets to that movie that no one will ever know. It's hilarious. Hey, what's up? I'm Raven-Symoné, and I am here to take a look back at the things that shaped me and shaped my career. This is Becoming Raven-Symoné. All right, let's do this. Yes, sir. And then I was a lesbian. I'm just playing. Foreshadowing. So this was That's What Little Girls Are Made Of. This was my first album. I was the youngest person to sign with MCA Records at the time. It was a hip-hop album. There were some songs in there that I sang, but I wasn't really that good of a singer. Missy Elliott wrote this and a couple other songs on the album. This was on the set of the music video where, yes, I got out of a private jet, and yes, I drove my own Jeep in the streets of New York, and I was 5. Just saying, catch up. It was the longest shoot of my life. I remember being on set at 3 o'clock in the morning, but I enjoyed it at the same time. We brought in the visuals of Mary J. Blige, of Madonna, of Michael Jackson, of all of the really cool people back then. My favorite though was this like squirt gun that I had. I got to like squirt water at the camera. I don't think I got to bring that home, which is unfair for a 5-year-old. I was 5. Just listening to one of those songs, there was a song called Ooh Boy, I Think You're a Cool Boy. When you smile at me that way, I feel so special, so special. It makes me want to know your name. I want to know your name. And I'm like, no, I don't. Ooh, honey.
I'm Monique. Just moved here. Cool. Where do you go to school? Middleton High. Me too. I start Monday.
Kim Possible. This was fun. I enjoy doing Kim Possible. Taj Mowry is a friend of mine, Christy Carlson Romano, and everybody else that was a part of it. We were a part of something special. I will toot my own horn and say I was a part of Disney Channel years where the theme songs were epic, where the catchphrases really caught on. No offense to the new generation. I don't watch your version of the shows, but my generation of shows was bad. You know what I mean? Call me, beat me. I mean, that was my ringtone. I know it's yours too. I know it is. Because of working on Kim Possible and other cartoons and characters that I tried to be a part of, I went to art school. And I got my AA because of it, because I always was intrigued on composition, and it started there for sure. I mean, I was drawing all the time, but animation really caught my eye. On to the next one, on to the next one. And here we are, 2003. That's a Raven.
What did the baker say to the test tube?
You're getting an F.
We had the time of our lives that first season, and then the time of our career until the end of that show. We had so many personal goals met, so many career goals met, friendships that will last forever, enemies that will last forever. A good show has both. I was the first Black female to have a show named after her on television. Youngest on television. So yeah. At this point, I was more aware of my queerness. However, I was in a relationship with a guy who I would tell on a regular basis, if we get married, you know I gotta have a girlfriend, right? Literally. I was like, it's not gonna just be us, right? Because I need something. Anyway, yes, I was aware. My friends were aware. My parents were not. And I knew, but I didn't know. But I knew, but it wasn't like concrete. My queerness was never an issue because, one, I didn't put it out in public, and everybody in the industry, everybody, even if you're straight, you know what's up. So it's like, it's okay. But I am aware that during this period of time in our country, it wasn't about your truth. It was about how you can make others happy and live the life that someone else wants you to live so that society can go on the way they want it to go on. The Cheetah Girls, Cheetah Sisters. Cheetah Girls, Cheetah Sisters. There's so many secrets to that movie that no one will ever know. It's hilarious. Anywho, this was a great experience because I felt what it was like to be a part of something in a group formation and not have to lead. But I had never worked with an all-girl cast before. I love you, Adrian. I love you so much. I just realized that I'm not good at drama. I'm not a fan of doing dramatic work. I like acting crazy on television, and that's what I do. I don't mind it. Me and anybody else just hold down the funny. Anyway, loved the music, loved performing with them. That's what made me confident in who I was at the time, even though I was still dating the same guy. Everyone knew what was up. Again, you have really powerful, young women in a position on a movie. How many lobsters you about to put in a pot? You know what I mean? We're good, though. I love you, Adrian. Moving on. The one and only. The moment I said, I'm done. Time to go on retirement. This was Sister Act on Broadway. This was as if, like, I really could have retired for the rest of my life after this. It felt like a great cherry on top of my career. Auntie Whoop's always been the best and encouraging and kind of a psychic. Every time I talk to her, she's like, no, you're going to do this. Watch. I'm like, what? She knew I was going to marry Miranda. She knew I was going to be on another show. She's like really, she's auntie, honey. She's real auntie. But always encouraged. Someone, and I'm not going to name who, I think I have my suspicions, but someone told the press that my girlfriend was with me at the time, outed me before I outed me. Which didn't get all over the place because it was just in Broadway news. It wasn't like major, but I do remember that, and me and Az were like, oh, Lee, no. Nammy, my dog, took care of me that time. So I just said, after this, I'm done. And then I went to retire, and I had the best gay life ever. Bye. Oh, you guys, can I tell you what happened? As Marie and I were hungry, and we went up the street to Louisiana Fried Chicken. Y'all ever been there? It's good. It can be salty sometimes, but it's good. And I was watching YouTube. She went in and just tweeted it. I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna tweet that and see what happens. And I walked into the fried chicken spot, didn't say anything. Got my chicken, ate it. Ring, 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 ring. Oh no, it happened. Like, wasn't expecting it at all. But like, just the smell of fried chicken made this happen. I'm just letting you guys know. Yeah, I can get married. And I did. Yay, government. So proud of you. I'd been in a relationship with Az already. And I was retired. I wasn't working. You could not find me other than on my Instagram. So I was like, I'm not coming back. Like, I don't have to worry about it because I wasn't expecting to come back to the industry because I was retired. See how long that lasts. But yeah, so I have definitely encountered many a comment and conversations with people within the LGBTQ plus community that thanked me, and I can't accept their love. I have to share that with a man named Damon Green, who was on Sister Act with me. I remember he set me down once and he was like, you're gonna have to come out. And I was like, no, I'm not. He's like, you are going to do it. I'm like, no, I'm not. Watch me. No. And he really set me down and told me he was one of those people who watched me grow up and there's not enough role models. And I'm like, I didn't have any role models either. Like, who did I have to look up to? No offense, Ellen back then, that didn't go so well for her. And so all of those moments just did not lead up to a safe environment for me to come out. And he goes, yeah, but you're that for other people. And I'm like, why I gotta be the martyr? Like, that's not fair. I didn't like having that conversation with him. And then I smelled fried chicken and I came out and I was like, okay, fine. And speaking to all of these people now that had watched me grow up, and I say thank you, but you should thank Damond because he gave me the courage to do it on top of many other things, but he really did. He set me down and told me that if I'm going to be in the position I'm in with the name that I have, there are certain things that I'm gonna have to do that I don't wanna do. And I'm like, since I was born, what are you talking about? This has been my whole life. Like, I didn't always want to go on tour. I just did it because I was told to. I'm still kind of weirded out by it now when people look at me in that sense because I'm like, I'm happy that you got someone. I never got that. Like, where's mine? Yeah, I'm jealous of you guys. You're welcome. I'm happy that I'm there for you, but actually, I've turned that on its head now, and I look at the generation that said I helped them, and I go, well, you're helping me be more true to myself now. And that means to me that you can be inspired by any age group, right? I can be inspired by a 7-year-old who's living their best life in a tutu. I'm like, yes, I'm gonna be in a tutu today. I like having those conversations with them, and I make sure I share my story in that world so that they know that it wasn't easy and that I needed someone like they needed someone. The View! What a show. During that, the start of it, the mask of like, I didn't say anything that I said. I'm back to the person that you knew from before. Nobody knows what's going on with me, like living in my own secret bubble, but knowing that other people know. Whoopi Goldberg is one of the most amazing people that I've ever met in my life. She is a golden crane as well. Best shoe collection and best house you'll ever have. Best guest room bed ever. Like invests in her guests. Whoopi Goldberg is amazing. She's the reason I did it. Would I do it again? No, I wouldn't do that again. Did I learn massive lessons that it is a skill to be on live television and voice your opinions? Yes. I apologized multiple times for the things that came out of my mouth, and I still am learning from them. But I did grow up. One of the reasons I really wanted to do it because I felt a lot of people in my position growing up in front of the world, normally people take routes of over-sexualization and look how big my boobies are. I always got big boobs. But it's just overtly that way, and I wanted to show my adultness through my brain, which, yeah, I was like, I'm good. I want to be a kid again. I enjoyed it, though.
Do you think that you would have felt comfortable going on a politically oriented show like that had you not already come out?
First of all, they told me this wasn't going to be politically oriented when they revamped it, so catfished, 1. 2, me coming out wasn't a part of that. Again, like I said, when I started that show, I pretended like I didn't even say anything. Like it wasn't a part of my identity. I went right back to that other person. I'm used to hiding. I'm used to hiding myself. So it was easy to hide in plain view. Boop. Wow, Blackish. You guys, Blackish. It was fun to be able to just be normal, but know that that was a part of my character description and not have to put on. A little scared because my grandma was watching and I was told that if I ever came out, it would kill my grandma. But I didn't care anymore about other people's thought processes. It was a good show. It was good to be able to do that. I'm proud of her. Raven's home.
If you got the best roommate in Chicago, let me hear you say whoop whoop.
I heard Miley Cyrus went to 103 episodes, and I wasn't having it. I needed to get my title back for most episodes on Disney Channel. No, I'm just playing. Was I? I was talking to Disney Channel about coming back, and they were like, well, what do you want to do? I said, I want to direct. I want to produce. I don't really want to be on the in front of the camera that much anymore. You know what I mean? Like, I'm retired. They said, sure. We'd love to teach you. So I was able to start at the beginning of a show and learn about how the set is brought together and how to hire the right people and seeing what the writers were like and really be a part of casting and really give my opinion. And people were listening, and I was like, this is awesome. This is super freaking cool. So the passion that I have for this show is something akin to like a child. I think Disney wanted her to be queer in the beginning, and I just didn't feel comfortable doing that. They were like, do you want Raven to be gay? I said, why? Because you are. I said, bad reason. That's a bad reason. No. Raven Baxter never exhibited any type of sexual identity situation in the priors. I'm not being myself on this show. I'm being a character. Raven Baxter's not gay. No matter what the first 4 seasons looked like with me and Chelsea sleeping in the same room and us raising a family together, okay? That's not the case. We are friends who sleep in the same room. It's so funny because we're working on 6th season now and I'm talking to the EPs and they're like, and you're gonna start dating. I'm like, she don't need to date either. She's just gonna be nothing. This is what I love about my career is that grandparents, their kids, the grandkids, and some of them grandkids got kids. They're watching Raven's Home because of Cosby, Cooper, That's a Raven, and Raven's Home. And it truly is a family sitcom because even though the topics could be geared towards kids, Annalise and myself really worked hard in order to create adult characters that adult parents could be like, oh, I wish I could be that carefree with my kids. That's fun. Aspirational type of characters. And it brings me utter joy to walk down the street and a woman, 82, I remember when you were 2 years old, I was watching. I was like, thank you, ma'am. And then the kid is like, Raven! And then I have to turn into like this bubbly person so that they recognize me there too. I was told a long time ago, every day in your life is a page in your book, and you want to make sure that whoever reads the book later on, you're not embarrassed by anything. And that's cool that all those different age brackets can read through my book. I got a couple volumes and I'm only 36 years old, so that's really cool. Next! My wife! I was hosting a karaoke night over on Santa Monica Boulevard in Gayville, and she was there. I was like, oh, hi, I'm shy. And then we exchanged numbers, we talked for a while. They call her Biggie, so she sent me pictures of like Biggie Smalls. I was like, I'm sorry, what? And we had a lot in common. Even though she was never in the industry in front of the camera, she's been in the industry behind the scenes her whole entire life as well, since she was like 3. She was always involved in Hollywood. So a lot of stories similar, a lot of conversations. Total lesbians though. Like, second night, you wanna move to New York with me? I'm about to go to the View. And she did. I loved lockdown. I loved it so much because it was the first time in my entire life where I didn't have to worry about my job, but I didn't have to go to a job. And I was able to care about myself and like what I wanted. My sexuality marinated in itself and started to change a little bit more. And she was there. My bugle, she's always there. It feels so good to be able to know you have someone there for you, but you can still go out into the world. Meaning, like, when we first got married, it's like, I'm going to the store, I'm coming. I'm gonna go brush my teeth, I'll be there with you. I'm gonna go work, I'm coming. Both of us. And now it's like, I'll go to the store, I'll be back. All right, see you later. And like, but you know that when you come home, you got someone there. Cause living in single person life forever, it's like, am I ever gonna be with someone? And that mantra kind of sits in your system until you get married. You have to click over to the new one. And I think after these first 2 years that we had, we're our single-brained mind of, is that person still gonna be there when I get back? Or, well, yeah, because we only have one car and I'm not about to walk. But at the same time, you know what I mean? Like, marriage to a female, it's fun. It's like, it's really cool. So much better than when I was dating guys. Thank you for spending time with me today. This has been wonderful. And it's been Becoming Raven-Symoné.